Hey guys, what is up? This is Mark Bowen here, the Classic Villain. I want to make sure everybody can hear me. I am at the Cumberland County Playhouse. Is what you see behind me. It was originated in July 15th, 1965. That's 60 years ago, and it's on 221 Tennessee Avenue of Crossville, Tennessee. That's why I'm standing out here outside. I was wanting to make sure, first, there's hardly anybody here, and second, I went in because they open at 10 on Saturdays and stay open till 7, and I didn't hardly see anybody in there, so I figured it might have been okay since it's a public place, and of course it's windy. If you hear any interference, can't keep my hair in place. But I did go in, and I didn't get to talk to nobody. Or I seen two girls in there. I think they worked there, so I didn't approach them. So I was wanting to ask them if it would be okay if I record, but since it is a public place, I figured it would be okay. But what you see behind me is the Cumberland County Playhouse. I have been up here a few times. Hair's looking like Ace Ventura, if you can tell. But I planned this Thursday, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to the Cumberland County Playhouse, and I'm wanting to show everybody that has never been, who's never heard of it, who's an out-of-towner or a local who's never been here, who likes theatrical events, concerts. I think there is a restaurant in there, but I don't know for sure. But it is a nice looking place. It's over here by the airport in Crossville. I used to work here up at Crossville, Tennessee at Colinks, so that was a manufacturing place, car parts. I was a packer at that. But anyway, it's not about Colinks. It's about the Cumberland County Playhouse. I'm going to step off and let you see. I might go closer. That way you can see all the signs up on the door. But I don't want to go in and record because I don't know if it would be the right thing to do. I don't want to put anybody on camera that doesn't want to be on camera. But I kind of have respect for other people's privacy, and it's just something that I wanted to do. I thought of it Thursday, and I was like, you know what, to make an eventful, evening or a day that I have off, I might go to the Cumberland County Playhouse. So that's why I'm up here today, since I don't have to be at work till Monday. Don't have to be myself till Monday. But I see one person watching. Go ahead and click on the video. Let me see who you are. I appreciate anybody and everybody that does watch my videos. But I'll try to make this live feed, which is a live stream event only. I just want to keep my followers and my fans, connected to what I'm doing. Like I said, you might hear a lot of wind, but it is windy up here in Crossville, Tennessee. But other than that, though, I've had a pretty good day. I hope everybody else is having a good day, and I hope everything goes good for the rest of the weekend. Everybody have a good Easter. I'm going to go to church. I think the service will be around 7 a.m. because they've got an egg hunt. They're going to do some sort of play to talk about Jesus has risen. And but other than that, though, tomorrow it's going to be a busy just something that you can bring your kids out to, or anybody that want to have food, and I'm going to try to play some songs and sing and stuff. That's 1580 South Jefferson Avenue of Cumberland, Tennessee. It's a Church of God of Prophecy of Cumberland. It's where all that construction is. If you're coming from 111 from Sparta, it'll be right there on your right when you start going into all that construction. It'll be right there on your right, 1580 South Jefferson Avenue. But the microphone, it sounds like it works pretty good. So I didn't want to get it too loud because I do have other people here in this parking lot. And, you know, I mean, they don't know me. They don't know who I am or anything. So I'm kind of a guest to their town. They probably work here. And I don't want to put anybody on camera that doesn't want to go or be on camera. But other than that, though, it's the Cumberland County Playhouse was originated in July 15th, 1965, which was 60 years ago. It was actually 1 year before my mom was born, because my mom was born in March 30th, 1966. So that tells you how old she was. She died in 2007. So, but it's the address is 221 Tennessee Avenue of Crossville, Tennessee. But I'm gonna step to the side and I'm gonna let y'all see. I might get a little closer so you can see all the signs and stuff. They do have theatrical plays. I do remember coming out here back when I moved to Florida, and I had to come back. I lived in Titusville, Florida. Left in March. It was by the time of my birthday and time of mom's birthday, and I left in March of 2015. That's what it was. And I came back to Tennessee, to Sparta, and I had that little motor scooter that I had, which was shaped like a Harley Davidson. But anyway, it was a Kawasaki. But anyway, I was looking for a job, and I was trying to get back into where I was originally left, which was McDonald's. So they let me come back and everything. But and I was living with a friend, which she's passed now, but it was Carolyn Bernard and her husband Bob, down the River Road of Sparta, Tennessee. But I didn't have an apartment at that time. Eventually I got my old apartment back and you know, stuff like that. But it was a trying time moving back from Florida after losing everything, getting into it with some people. And so I figured I needed to come back to Sparta. But a church friend of mine, which he's also passed and gone on home, Gerard Van Eyck, he gave me a little booklet one time, and it said the Johnny Cash tribute show. And I looked at the date on it and everything, and I ended up coming up to the Cumberland County Playhouse, and I didn't know about it when it was going to be exactly, but I walked in over here, and I just seen it, you know, posted, and I was like, how much would be the Johnny Cash tribute show? And they said about $15 a ticket. So I said, I need one. So I ended up buying a ticket, and through that whole time of watching the Johnny Cash show, I mean, those people were good. They were good at portraying Johnny Cash, and one of them was really good at it. He'd done his hair just like Johnny Cash would, and playing that guitar like he would and everything, throwing it behind his back and everything. That, I don't know, I just thought it was pretty cool. And it was also, I think Kelly Cash was here that year, and I got to speak to her, and I didn't get to take a picture with her. She was in a rush to, you know, get to the next show and stuff, but at least I did get to see her, and I saw the guitar that Johnny Cash used, I think from 1991 to 1993. And it was the one that he was playing or using when he was playing with the Highwaymen, which was Chris Christopherson and Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings. But that's whenever he was playing the Nassau Coliseum. I follow it. I've actually got a few CDs. I think it was 91 through 93. He used that guitar, but it was like an orange colored guitar. And, but they said don't touch it and everything, but I did take pictures of it. So, I mean, that was you know, just kind of putting my hand up, you know, next to it was, you know, I could feel the presence of that guitar's been played, you know. But, other than that, I'm gonna step off and I'm gonna let y'all see. I might get a little closer, like I said, but this is the Cumberland County Playhouse. It was originated at July 15th, 1965, and the address is 221 Tennessee Avenue of Crossville, Tennessee. But I'm gonna step to the side, get me something to drink, and I will show off some other stuff while I'm up here. But I'm gonna try to make this live video go as long as I can. I did schedule it for 10:30 to 12:30. I was going to try to do it at 8:30 to I think 11:30, but I didn't want to be on the property because, you know, vehicles sitting on the property and employees are coming in, they're wondering who you are. So I waited till opening hours, and that's why I wanted to come at 10:30 and kind of hopefully make it last till 12:30. If not, y'all could understand. But I'm gonna step to the side, get me something to drink, and I'll come back on set. All right, thank you. All right, guys, what is up? That's all I could say. What is up? Since I am up here at Crossville, Tennessee at the Cumberland County Playhouse, I do want to show off what Joni Troglin, a church friend of mine, has given me. She said it was her father's, so that actually means more to me too. And it's vintage and it's antique, you know. But I have polished it up, cleaned it up the best I could. It was a little tarnished, so I went and got some Brasso cleaner, and I've cleaned this thing at least 3 times. But other than that, though, this right here is what Joni Troglin. She's a church friend of mine. You have seen pictures of her with me. She's the older lady that has the gray and salt and pepper hair, let's just say. But that right there, it was tarnished. Then I ended up doing that Brasso cleaner. But at the bottom of it right there, I kind of scraped it. Excuse me. Just had breakfast, you know. But other than that, though, I don't want to hit my car. But that part right there, yeah, that's as clean as I could get it. But other than that, though, guys, this is pretty cool. I did find one. Actually, Joni was the one that sent it to me in a instant messenger, and she said she showed me. So I looked at it, and there's this woman at I think she's at Louisville, Tennessee, which is 2 hours away from Sparta, Tennessee. So I was like, I don't know. But the more I kept looking at it, the more I kind of wanted it. And it's kind of the same, even though on the one that I was seeing, it had a longer, you know, hairstyle, I guess, feather. But I call it the Donald Trump hair. So, but anyway, then I started talking to the woman, and she was willing to sell it to me. Then I said, well, could you meet me in Crossville, Tennessee? And she said that's too far, because she'd be coming from Louisville. She said she would meet me in, I think, Lenoir City, Tennessee, or however you would say it. So I Googled that, Google mapped it, and that's about an hour and 21 minutes from my house. So I was like, you know what? I might go ahead and go get it. I was going to try to get it yesterday, and she was trying to make she was trying to come up with a time and a date that she could meet me. So I chose Friday, which was yesterday, and she couldn't do that. So I ended up kind of sad facing it, and after I sad faced it, I never messaged her again. But she wanted $35 for it, which I probably would have given her $45 if she had met me all the way in Crossville, Tennessee. But it was nice. It was like a prompt for a theatrical, which is a good place. What you see behind me, but it's kind of like this right here. But this is what Joni Troglin gave me, and it was her dad's. So I polished it up the best I could, and I'm going to keep polishing it because it was pretty tarnished whenever I first had it. It's smoother now. It's got a smooth feel to it, and that's what Brasso brass cleaner, which it had 7 different things that it could clean. It could clean copper, it could clean brass, it can clean chrome, other things on there. I can't really see the screen, but I feel like there is somebody watching, and I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that does watch and everybody that's going to be watching in the future. But before I shut this video off, I will go closer to the Cumberland County Playhouse behind me and let y'all see some things that are up on the walls and stuff where it plays. They're fixing to start playing Grease, the movie, which is going to be a play, and I think that's sometime in May. So I don't know that for sure. Don't hold me to it, but I do know that there's other ones here, and I can't name them right off at the top of my head. So, but I will go closer to it. I don't think, since it's out here in the public and it's a public place, as long as I don't go in, I can't get talked down to or asked to leave or stuff like that, because I don't want to put anybody on camera that doesn't want to go on camera. I do respect other people's privacy. So, but I'm going to try to go as long as I can. I did schedule this to be from 10:30 to 12:30. So I do have an opportunity to go to other places here in Crossville. I might find some restaurant I've never been to, and that's always a plus. I do love to eat. Anybody that knows me knows I love to eat, and I love that KFC. So, but I might find some restaurant up here that I've never been to before. It could be a Mexican restaurant, who knows? It could be a Mexican restaurant. It might be the same food, but it's a different name, who knows? Not all Mexican restaurants, not all restaurants are the same. So there's something different about every restaurant you go to, if you think about it. I'm trying to keep my hair in place with all this wind and everything. So, but other than that, though, I hope everybody could hear me. This microphone, I mean, it's something that I am glad that I've got. I don't have to strain my voice like I used to, and I do see the green marker speaker button going up and down, so that does tell me that I am being heard. You might hear a lot of wind, but can't help that. Anywhere you go, it's kind of hard to record outside because of the wind, but at least it is a pretty day and the sun's out, so that's a plus. And putting hairspray in your hair, and hopefully it'll hold. But other than that, though, I'm going to step off set again, and I'm just going to show you one more thing. But this right here was from Joni Troglin, a church friend of mine, and I polished it up, and she actually liked it. She wants me to take good care of it, and I will. It means a lot to me because it come from her, and it was her dad's, and it's an antique. So kind of like a classic car, which is one of the main reasons why I go by the classic villain, and I played a bad guy in wrestling. So it's kind of like this classic car behind me, which is an 88 for a 89 Chrysler 5th Avenue, and it says Very Regal on the windshield, but that only means fit for a king. A lot of people say that's not a Regal. I know what I'm driving. I know what the title says. It is an 89 Crossville 5th Avenue. But other than that, I'm going to step off set and I want to show y'all one more thing. All right, let's do this one more time. This is something that I wanted to show. I do know that a lot of people do know about it, so, and I'm trying to see what the screen's saying, but this right here, ain't that something? I want to show that and show it off every chance I get, because it shows all my appreciation to the people that do follow me. I do thank each and every one of y'all that do follow my page and communicate with me and show interest in what I'm doing, because it really does mean a lot. It's something that represents my page, and it's something, of course, like I said, represents my page because it says the classic villain, and at the bottom it says Mark Bowman. So, you know, it's something that I want to show off every chance I get. But I mean, look at it. It's pretty impressive. But it's got, I'll step off to the side right here. I'm gonna lay this down. But just look at it, guys. Somebody come look at this. Look at that right there. But it's something that I am thankful for. I am appreciative. I do appreciate everybody that does follow my page. And, you know, my fans and my followers, they're kind of gradually, they keep going up. I worked hard on getting 1,000. Actually, I worked hard on getting 500. Then I ended up reaching 1,000. So I was like, you know what? Because I already had it planned. I already had a plan to have this thing made anyway. So when I reached 500, I was like, you know what? For an accomplishment, I could either get shirts made, that's fairly easy, you know, and try to sell them and whatever the case may be. But then I was like, you know, since I've reached 500 followers, I want to get something that will represent my page. And so when I started thinking, I was like, you know what? A championship belt. I feel like a championship belt will really set this off. So that's why I ended up having Trophy Smack make this for me. Now, you might see it on the page of Trophy Smack talking about classic bling and everything, but it represents my page. But it represents my page. Now, I'm only putting it on my shutter so I can keep it on site, on camera and everything. But it's something that represents my page. It's got maximum bling. It's got precisely 3,169 worth of diamonds on this championship. Now, it says classic villain up top. You got your champion. You got Mark Bowman. That's me. And then you got your side plates, which is covered in diamonds. It's gold plated, you know, and it represents, since I'm a public figure and I'm from Sparta, Tennessee, and I was a professional wrestler, and I played a bad guy, a villain, a heel, and I drive a classic car. That's why I wanted to have something that would represent my page, and I chose this type of championship. They went and made that for me. A little bit over, close to $500 actually, to have this thing made. Now anybody can get this. Don't get me wrong. Anybody can get this type of championship. But if you have the money to dish out to have it made the way you want it to, then you go right ahead. That's exactly what I do. But I do thank everybody that follows my page. You know, I'm getting more and more confident in doing live videos. I'm trying to keep this video as long as I can. I do know after 30 days, even if you do go live, 30 days, Facebook will delete live videos that you have created. So if you want to keep your videos, you got to download them to your phone or any type of device that you want so you can keep it. So I try to download them so I can upload them on my YouTube channel. Now, speaking of my YouTube channel, I go by The Classic Villain on Facebook. I also go by The Classic Villain on YouTube. I've got 30 subscribers. I'm needing 50 to be able to go live and do live stream videos on my YouTube channel. So if I can get like 50, it'll open up that opportunity to where I could record live like I do on Facebook. And if I could record live on my YouTube channel, I won't have to go live on my Facebook. That way I could record it on my YouTube and share it on my Facebook page. That way Facebook can't delete it. So if I can just get, I've got 30 subscribers, I need 50 to be able to have that opportunity. So if you can be kind enough to follow The Classic Villain, which is me, which is the same name as you're listening to today on The Classic Villain page. Just go to YouTube, type in The Classic Villain, and subscribe to me. It'd be much appreciated. I do want to be able to go and record more and more videos as time goes by. I do a lot of short videos. That way it just keep, you know, they get thousands of views. But I want to eventually, after I'm done with this, put this on my YouTube channel. And that way more and more people can see it. Because after 30 days, like I said, Facebook will delete it. So I hope everybody's doing good. I'm eventually going to try to take the camera and closer to the Cumberland County Playhouse and show off on the building what they have posted up on the building and plays and stuff. It's a theatrical place. If you like theatrical events, this is the place to come to. The last time I came to a show, it was a Johnny Cash tribute show, and they done an awesome job. It was $15 a ticket. So other than that, though, I mean, if you want to come, if you're an out-of-towner, or even if you are a local and you don't know about this place, it's 221 Tennessee Avenue, Crossville, Tennessee. And it's a very cool place to come to. It is very friendly. They got great staff. Last time I talked to them, they've got great staff in there. And it's kid friendly. So they got, you know, kid things to do in here. And they sell t-shirts and stickers and, you know, all kinds of stuff in here. So come and check this place out. If you're out of town, the Cumberland County Playhouse in Crossville, Tennessee is a place to come to. The Cumberland County Playhouse is kind of like a statue kind of thing. Everybody that knows, you know, that lives around Cumberland County knows about the Cumberland County Playhouse. It's been here since 1965. So it's a very unique place. It's like I said, it's kid friendly. They have stages here. This place the capacity of this place can fit 500 people. So that's impressive. But to be something that was made back in 1965, they didn't really think. No, they're not treating it like the Grand Ole Opry. But it's famous people come here. Like I said, there's There was actually Georgetta Jones, which is George Jones's daughter. She was actually here 6 months ago, and she was singing some songs. You can put on some concerts, you can get booked, you can ask, for reservations. You can come here and just do all kinds of festivities. You can do plays. You could, like I said, you can do concerts. But Georgetta Jones, which is George Jones's daughter, she was here 6 months ago. She was doing some sort of, I guess, a concert. I don't know that for sure. But last time I come here was back in May of 2015, and I got to meet, I think it was the niece of Johnny Cash, which is Kelly Cash. I didn't get to take a picture with her. I wanted to, but she was kind of in a rush. She talked with me and everything, but that was something cool. But like I said, famous people come here. They've got pictures up on the wall. I don't want to go in because I don't want to put anybody on camera that doesn't want to be on camera, so I respect people's privacy. But I will go closer to the building and show some of the stuff that they have attached to the barn, or playhouse, should I say, and let y'all see exactly what they have going on. They put up signs to show off what they're going to do, kind of stuff. I think they take them down and replace them with something new every once in a while. I don't know that for sure because it's been a really long time since I've been up here. So other than that, though, I do appreciate everybody that watches my page, who follows my page, all the people that communicate with me with comments, liking my videos, my content. I do appreciate it. I am the classic villain. I am somebody that everybody likes to talk about. So I'm very unique. I know that for a fact. And other than that, though, that's what this championship belt is made for. It represents my page. It's the Classic Villain Championship. If I can reach, let me just go ahead and say, if I can reach at least 500 more followers, or maybe 1,000 more followers, who knows, I might have something else made for the accomplishment. So that's what this is for. This is for the accomplishment of reaching 500, which I reached 1,000, and I wanted something to represent my page, and nothing better to represent your page than a championship. I was a professional wrestler, so that explains exactly why it says the Classic Villain, Mark Bowman. That's me. So I do thank everybody that watches, everybody that's going to watch. Make sure you tune in. You can always rewind it and start over again if you want to. But the Cumberland County Playhouse, I'm going to step off to the side, and I'll eventually take the camera off the stand and just walk in front of the building and show some other things. But like I said, I'm going to try to keep this video going as long as I can. I do know that it was from 10:30 to 12:30, so that gives me at least probably 2 hours to talk about anything I want to. If anybody has any questions, I'll try to answer them as quick as I can, or if I don't say it, I apologize. But I do know that I do have good reception here in Crossville, so that's a plus. And these state parks and everything that I've been going to, it just doesn't, some of them just don't have good phone reception. I have to previously record if I want to go to stuff like that, kind of like Standing Stones Recreation Center or the state park. Rock Island State Park, that's where I went last time with the men's breakfast of church. And I didn't have good service down there. I could only record so much that it'd kind of make me shut it off. Let's see. If I do go to another park, it'll be something that I need to look to see if it has good phone reception. It's all about phone reception, because who's to say if something happens or somebody gets hurt and I can't use a phone, how am I supposed to get in touch with somebody? That's a problem. You see what I'm saying? So if we could find somewhere that I know for a fact, kind of like this place right here, I know for a fact that you can have good phone reception, I will try to go. People that, don't know my area, kind of outer towners that don't know my area, and they, I post something, hey, would you like to, go see the state fair or something like that, or maybe do more interviews with people. And, I do have more people that do want to. They just need to set a time and a date and at least give me a week to where I can hype it up first and get people to know, hey, he's going to have so-and-so on the Classic Villain. So, tomorrow, like I said, it's going to be a church thing. I thought I was going to try to have a guest on for Sunday. Then I told them, I was like, there's no show Sunday because I got a church thing. And I didn't know that at the time. But since I hadn't hyped it up yet, it doesn't count. So at least if you want to be a part of the Classic Villain, just give me at least a week to hype it up on my Facebook page and, kind of let people know about it. And that way you can prepare about what you want to say and what you want to talk about, and maybe talk about how we met and all that stuff, kind of keep it in between an hour 15, hour 30, which is fair. It gives you plenty of time. We can always do a part two. That's the thing. Doing part twos is acceptable if you can't say what you want to the first time. But other than that, though, guys, I'm going to put this thing up and I'm going to walk closer towards the Cumberland County Playhouse over here so you can see more about what they're doing. I don't want to put anybody on camera that doesn't want to be on camera. So I'm going to try to respect other people's privacy. I'm not going to go in. I didn't get an okay to go in and record, and it could be because there's staff in there that just don't want to be on camera, and it's a state and public place, so I can see that. But other than that, though, I'm gonna put this thing down and I'm gonna grab the camera and we're gonna walk closer towards the building and show off some things. All right. Alright, guys, hope everybody's still doing good. I see some people are watching, but I'm going to take this off the stand and we're going to walk closer towards the Cumberland County Playhouse. Like I said, I don't want to put anybody on camera that doesn't want to be on camera. I do respect other people's privacy. It is pretty windy out here, so if my hair's out of shape, that's why. But other than that, though, we're going to walk closer towards the building. I don't want to put nobody on camera that doesn't want to be on camera. But this is a pretty cool place. I'm going to walk over here, because I do have somebody that's getting out of a vehicle, and you just never know. They might not be comfortable with being on camera. They kind of got a gazebo out here, which is pretty cool. I think it's an area where people can come and smoke. We've got signs over here that says employee entrance only, but I have not reached that. Excuse me, I just had breakfast 2 hours ago, so if I do a lot of hiccuping, you know why. But I think this is pretty cool. I'm going to turn it around here. Look at that. Oh, that's the Cumberland County Playhouse. This right here. That right there. That's cool. I'll kind of step up here. But I think that's cool right here. It's behind me. Look at that. That's nice. But yeah, we could sit down up here. They even have plug-ins. That's pretty cool. That's always fascinating. Whew. That wind is crazy. I see some people watching. There's one name I don't know too much about, but I do know the other. But yeah, I think this is pretty cool though. Got plugins around here, so that's awesome. But that's pretty cool. My hair looks like Ace Ventura. Need to watch my step. Don't want to fall. But let's see what time it is. It's about 12 minutes after 11. So I'll stand here and talk a little bit. But this is a pretty cool area. It's actually over here, if you can look at it, behind me. All this right here, up in the, that's the airport of Crossville, which I did pass it before I got here. It's pretty cool. I do like how they got the rocks and stuff right here, so that's cool. And yeah, I didn't see this. Behind me right over here is all water. I don't know exactly what river or lake that might be called, but I just now seen it, so, but you can probably still see it behind me. I think there's a restaurant down there. I don't know that for sure, but it says employees only, so I don't want to go down there. It says tow trucks, will come and tow your vehicle. I'm actually parked in an area where I don't have to worry about that. I don't see where it says no parking where I'm parked at, so that's good. But other than that, though, let's just walk on. I'm going to walk this way again. Well, what you see behind me is the Cumberland County Playhouse. I'm going to walk in front of it and not put nobody on camera. So, yeah, kind of like this guy right here. I don't want to put nobody on camera, so I'll let him walk to his vehicle so I won't put him on camera. But, yeah, this is a cool place. It's a landmark. That's what I meant to say the last time. It's a landmark of Crossville, of Cumberland County. And every local around Crossville knows about the Cumberland County Playhouse. So it originated from July 15th of 1965, 1 year before my mom was born. So, and it's been around for 60 years. They've repainted it. I can tell they've repainted it. Of course, you got to maintain a building. So 60 years is a long time for something to be standing that long anyway. But when we start reaching 70, 80, 90, probably 100-year-old buildings and they're still standing, that's impressive. You got to maintain them. But I'll show y'all some things. I don't want to fall. It's got, it doesn't say anything else. Yeah, right here. It says, right there, 1965 to 2025, 60 years. I'm not going to go in, but as you can see behind me, American flag. But it's cool. I think that's pretty cool, though. It's got where you can buy tickets. Yeah, I did see this one right here behind me. That one. And that one, I think it's Shaboom. When I was looking at the page of the Cumberland County Playhouse, it had that mentioned. It also has the moon over buffalo. Of course, it represents the Time magazine. You might see everything written backwards, but if I can download this video and put it on my YouTube, I will try to flip it. That way everything will be seen. I do know I don't try to wear t-shirts or any type of clothing that has reading on it because it says it backwards. So that's why I wear stuff like this or a polo shirt or something, maybe a suit. But we got Mandy Barnett. I don't know. I've never heard of her. I don't know hardly any of these. I mean, I can always Google them. But the Bonfire Nights. And of course, I think this is I don't know that for sure. Let's see. But it has handicap parking. It is handicap friendly where you could, push a button to get into the building. It's always a plus and always a good thing to keep, people that have to have a wheelchair or walking on canes or anything. It doesn't discriminate. It says employee entrance only. No parking. Immediate pickup and drop off only. But it's got some stuff back there. I don't know what it is exactly, but I would like to go back there, but I also don't want to get in trouble or asked to leave. So, but yeah, there's as you see behind me, it's got a lake. So I don't know what lake they call that. But I can always find out and post it later. So, but this is fun for me. This is something that I thought of. I wanted to do something. I thought of it Thursday and I was like, what am I going to do? I don't have anything planned. I do know I have a church thing, and it's about, he has risen, where Jesus has risen for after 3 days of being crucified. I think these are trash cans. Yeah. And I'm trying to show the best I can. I don't see anything that says no trespassing or you can't be here. So that is why. I don't know. There's something over here. Something over in that area. I don't know exactly what it is. But I'm going to walk on down here because I've never seen it before. And I'm always about stuff that are stuff I've never seen before, something I've never eaten before. Always willing to try it. Oh yeah, look at here. Look at here. Look behind me. Right there. Got the lake. I don't know what lake it is, but that's cool. I think it could be somebody's property. I don't know. It could be like connection to houses where they share the same lake. But I think this used to be some sort of stage. I don't see no trespassing. I don't see where it says that you can't be here. And if I do, I will leave. Now it quit with the wind. So maybe I can put my hair back in place. But I tell you, I think this is cool. It's a stage. Heck yeah. Look at this. I think it's just run down. There's the stage. Well, somewhat where you can run the show. See behind me. There we go. This is probably squirrel country. Do need to keep a visual eye for snakes. Who knows? I think this is run down and they don't use it no more. So, but as you can see, that's where they controlled the whole show. I don't see anything. I've never knew this place or this part was here. Of course, I don't just go walking, but for some reason I felt like doing it this time. But I ain't even gonna try to stand up on them bleachers. Something might break. But I think at one particular time, this little area was booming with something. You know, shaboom, right? But let's see if I can't go somewhere else. And I am going to try to find a restaurant here in Crossville that I've never been before and try it. So, like I said before, I am somebody that loves to eat. Let's walk on up where I just pointed at last time. But as you can see, this house behind me with the lake, it's probably got no trespassing down there, since it's probably somebody's house. I think they probably use this part because they've got a little red building with a slanted white roof. And they got some light bulbs laying down on the ground, so kind of be careful. As you can see behind me, this way, you could probably see my Ace Ventura hair, but my car, and we got some sort of aircraft going across. There it is, look at that. That's the airport. He's coming in for a landing. We got this red building, little outbuilding, I guess, I don't know. Then we got some sort of stage behind me. Yeah. I think they still use this, you know, this area right behind me. I mean, they probably do because they've still got this, looks like it's freshly painted little building out here. So, see where else I can go. I don't know for sure. All I've ever known was the Cumberland County Playhouse, and you can tell it's been painted kind of like that building back there. It's got fresh paint on it. I think they paint it like every 5 years or something. I don't know that for sure. I'm just guessing. But as you've seen, there was an airplane trying to land over there at the airport. Gonna fix my shirt because I'm gonna do one more round because it's like 11:30 almost. Employees only. No parking. Immediate pickup and drop off only. So I don't want to go back there, but there is a lake or some sort of maybe a river or a lake back there, and maybe I could I'm going around here and get a better shot of it. Hey, I see some people are watching. I appreciate everybody that does watch, everybody that's going to be watching. Got a car pulling up. I'm gonna try to get a better shot. I don't see cameras, which there does need to be cameras at a place like this. But I think behind here though is where the real like VIP type people that come to, maybe the famous people come back here, and that way they can have a better entrance. But right back behind me is the lake. So that's cool. I think this is the area where people like Georgetta Jones and Kelly Cash, anybody that's famous that wants to come to the Cumberland County Playhouse, I think this might be the area where they have access to the building. Hey, look, speaking of it, let me show this behind. Look there. Hope everybody can hear it. You can hear it. Let's see. Yeah. It's actually right above me. There's an airplane. There it goes. He's fixing to make his rounds again. I think that's pretty cool. But they got cute plants here. They look really pretty. They may be artificial, but who cares? Entrance button, other side of post. So it's a way for people to come that's, disabled, needs a wheelchair. Handicap entrance. When I start walking towards the car, I'll get a better shot of the Cumberland County Playhouse. Now we're coming up on these signs again. It says Daniel Black, and I don't know exactly who he is, but he's supposed to be here April 26th. We've got that Piano Mania. I like that suit he's got on, and we've got Mandy Barnett. I've heard of her. Of course, we got a lifetime where it's 60 years anniversary. I did see this play on the page when I was looking up information, and I saw this one. But then behind me, as you can see, the American flag. But that's pretty cool. I like that. They've even got that right there where you can get a ticket. I think that's where I come to get a ticket at the first time when I was going to watch the Johnny Cash tribute show. And I don't want to go to any place that I'm not supposed to. So, but I like the gazebo. So, but it's a really cool place. It's fascinating. It's still running smooth. They have a lot of activities and festivities and concerts and theatrical plays. If you're interested in theatrical plays, always look up the Cumberland County Playhouse online. You can always Google it. This is 221 Tennessee Avenue of Crossville, Tennessee. And it's a place that I've been to when I was a kid too, because they bring kids here and from school, and It's just a fascinating place. Kind of like like I said, they're playing Grease here. They're about to start playing the movie Grease, not the actual movie, but they're going to do a play about it of Grease, and I think that'd be cool. I don't know exactly when they're going to play that, but I did see it up on the page when I Googled it, is what I'm trying to say, and I found out what they're going to play. I think they're closed here Mondays and Wednesdays, and here comes another airplane fixing to take off. So let me see if I can get that behind me. Yeah, he's about to take off. Shirley Deer Drive. That airplane right there. It's blue and white. I feel like if I can go on, there's parking over there, Cumberland County Playhouse parking, and all that back there, as you can see, is a lake. So, but I'll go up towards the entranceway. Naturally, a place like this it's open to the public, so you can come and record. I didn't want to go in and record and put, staff on camera and kind of respect other people's privacy. We've got a Cumberland County. This right here, all this right here, this land right here is for that. So that's cool. RVs can come and spend the night here. Yeah. It's closer to the road. This airplane's fixing to take off. See if I can get a better shot. There he is. He's right there. His number is N73530, and it's a white and blue plane. Of course, you got your entrance sign. So maybe get a better shot of it this way. I can't really see the screen because the sun's so bright, but I do have shades on. But I think there used to be water that used to come down through here. So, but other than that though, guys, I'm gonna get a better view behind me. The Cumberland County Playhouse, Crossville, Tennessee, 221 Tennessee Avenue, Crossville, Tennessee, and it's been here for 60 years. And if there's nothing else that anybody wants to ask me or talk about, I might cut this video short. I have went probably an hour 30, if I'm not mistaken. And I do have a battery pack, attached to the camera. So, but I'm going to end up going and finding a restaurant that I've never been before and try it out. I'm not going to record in there. I'm all about not putting anybody on camera that doesn't want to be on camera. So, I mean, even though these places are public, I still kind of respect people's privacy. But this wind's got my hair all messed up. And, I don't like to have a hair out of place. But I think I might cut this a little bit short. I did plan it for 10:30 to 12:30, which gives me plenty of time to talk about what I want to. And I feel like I've said everything I need to say. But this place has been here since 1965. It was here, or started opening at July 15th, 1965. But other than that, I'm Mark Bowman. I am the guy that everybody likes to talk about, but never to my face. And so I'll try to come up with new festivities or new content, or go to a place I feel like everybody would want to see it. But of course, you got my classic car here, and I'm the villain, the classic villain, Mark Bowman. I do thank everybody that watches my videos, everybody that contributes, and everybody that subscribes to my page on YouTube. If you don't, I'd appreciate it if you can go and subscribe to the Classic Villain on YouTube. I got 30 subscribers. I need 50 so I could unlock the opportunity to do live streams on my YouTube channel. That way I won't have to use Facebook so much. And if I could use my YouTube, I can record on my YouTube and then share it on my Facebook page. So y'all kind of get what I'm trying to do. But other than that, though, guys, I do appreciate everybody that's watching. I do not tolerate bullying. My page moderation automatically will hide your comments if it has any sort of cussing in it, or any type of names that you like to call people or me or whatever. It's not tolerated. It automatically will turn it in through Facebook. It will spam it. It'll give me the opportunity to block you. So it's something that I set up, something that I do like, and it does hide it, and it gives me the opportunity to do whatever I want to with it. And most majority of the time I would just block you from my page. So, but other than that, my name is Mark Bowman. I am the Classic Villain. I am the person that everybody loves to talk about, but never to my face. But thank you for watching. I'll come up with something else some other time. I'm going to cut this video short, even though it said 10:30 to 12:30. I feel like I've went long enough, and I just wanted y'all to see the Cumberland County Playhouse in Crossville, Tennessee. Thank you for watching. Bye.